Magnetic moment of revolving electron around the nucleus.
Let us derive a derivation of magnetic moment of an electron revolving around the nucleus of an atom. Here we are going to consider an electron revolving around a positively charged nucleus in a circular orbit. See the direction of motion of electron shown in this direction. As we are familiar with the current electricity concept, if this is the conductor containing free electrons, then if I give any external source to this, then free electrons start moving towards the positive terminal of the battery, and the direction of the current is shown from the positive terminal of the battery. What it means? The direction of current, which is called a conventional current, is opposite to the direction of the moving electrons. When electron moving in this direction, exactly in opposite direction, the current is generated. Means the direction of motion of electron is opposite to the direction of current. So consider an electron revolving in a circular orbit around the positively charged nucleus. This revolving electron is equals to a tiny current loop. Means this revolving electron generate a current carrying loop. So the magnetic dipole moment due to a current loop which is generated by this revolving electron is given by m orbital is equals to I into A. Call it as 1, where you can write where I is the current which is shown in the figure, A is the area enclosed by the loop. So you can say this is the area enclosed by this loop. Now let v be the velocity of revolving electron. This electron is revolving with the velocity v over here, and r be the orbital radius, then this E travels the distance of 2 pi r. See, since it is a circular orbit, so circular orbit circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. Means if this electron covers a distance, complete distance of 2 pi r in time t. Thus, what we can write here, the orbital speed of that electron is given by velocity is equals to displacement upon time. So what is displacement it can cover in certain time? 2 pi r, and time taken is t. Call it as equation 2 over here. Thus the current I. How to define current I? As you are familiar with the current electricity, I is nothing but the charge passing through a certain area in time t. For example, if I consider this is the area, you can see here, if this is the area, in time t, how many times this electron passes the area? So that is nothing but I is equals to q upon t. So here q is a charge. Which charge we are considering here? In this example, we have considered electron over here. So can I replace this q by E? So once again, you can write I is equals to nothing but E upon T over here. If you studied rotational dynamics, the first chapter of your 12th standard, there you will come to know T is nothing but 2 pi by omega. So if I substitute T value in this, E is in denominator, so you have to invert this, it become omega by 2 pi over here. And what is omega? It is a angular speed. Angular speed is given by v by r. which you can write angular speed over here. So what we can write here? So we can substitute omega as a v by r, so it becomes ev by 2 pi r. So this is nothing but I. Call it as equation 3 over here. Now if you substitute this I value in equation 1, therefore equation 1 becomes, what it will become? M orbital is equals to, what is your I? It is a ev by 2 pi r from equation 3. And what is the A? A is the area enclosed by this loop. So area of a circle is pi r square. So r get cancelled, pi get cancelled. So you left with the half EVR. This is expression for orbital magnetic dipole moment. So call it as equation 4 over here. As E is performing circular motion over here, so we can take angular momentum. Which angular momentum? Orbital angular momentum of this E. So can I write for this E, orbital angular momentum is given by. So as we studied in the rotational dynamics, how to find out angular momentum? As you know, what is linear momentum? Mass into velocity when the particle is performing linear motion. So if you convert into angular, the angular moment is denoted by L, and mass is nothing but replaced by moment of inertia, that is I, and v velocity is a linear velocity. Here you have to take a angular velocity. So if you substitute I value as a moment of inertia is defined as mass into the square of the distance between the electron and the center, and the linear velocity is nothing but, as we already studied, it is a v by r. R cancel, so you left with mvr. So for this electron which is revolving in a circular orbit, the orbital angular momentum is given by L is equals to mvr, where m I'd give a suffix e over here, so that it is a mass of the revolving electron over here. Now call it as equation 5. Now what I will do, I will modify equation number 4. So from equation number 4, which is your equation 4, see here, for m orbital is equals to half EVR. Remember, m orbital equals to half EVR. When I write this one as m orbital half E, I will write here, VR I will write here. Now I multiply and divide with the mass of the electron over here. Means I am balancing with the mass of electron, multiplying, dividing with the mass of electron. So what you will get right now? So this quantity from equation 5, if you compare equation 5 with this quantity, it is nothing but orbital angular momentum. So can I write this one as E by 2me into L. So it is nothing but m orbital is equals to E by 2me into L. Call it as equation 6 over here. So this equation shows that, what is your conclusion? This equation shows that orbital magnetic moment is proportional to, why I am taking proportional over here? E is constant charge of electron, mass of the electron also constant, 2 is constant. So this bracket quantity entirely comes as a constant. So we can conclude that the orbital magnetic moment is directly proportional to, tell me, the angular momentum. Okay, so in vector form, if you want to write in vector form, what you have to take? You have to take vector over here is equals to minus E by 2me, and here also vector. This minus sign indicate that as m orbital and L are opposite in direction and perpendicular to the plane of the orbit. So if you consider here the bracket quantity, what is bracket quantity? E by 2me is called gyromagnetic ratio. What it is called? It is called a gyromagnetic ratio. Very important. 1 marks question can be asked based on this formula. 1 marks numericals can be asked based on this formula in boards. So if you proceed further, according to Bohr's second postulate, according to Bohr's second postulate of hydrogen atom, what it states that the angular momentum of the revolving electron in certain orbit is nothing but integral multiple of h by 2 pi. So what you can write this one? L is equals to nh by 2 pi. So where n is the integral multiple of h by 2 pi. So call it as equation 7 over here. If you compare equation 5 and 7, see here LHS are same. So what we can conclude from 5 and 7 from equations 5 and 7, what we can conclude? L is equals to MER suffix E equals to NH by 2 pi. So call it as equation 8. So substituting L value from equation 8 in equation 6. You can see here equation 6 is here. M orbital is equals to E by 2me, and what is L over here? It is a NH by 2 pi. So if you combine the factors over here, you can get it is a ENH by 2 to the 4 me pi. If n becomes 1, means for the first orbit, m orbital will be, this expression will be reduced to EH by 4 me pi. So you can conclude the quantity, which quantity? EH by 4 me pi is called, very very important, Bohr magneton. What it is called as? Bohr magneton. What will happen if I substitute the values of H, that is Planck's constant? What is Planck's constant? If you want, I will show you. If in this expression, if you substitute H equals to Planck's constant, that is 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule second, and mass of electron, that is me ka value is 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg. Then E ka charge, the charge on E, if you substitute 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb, and pi ka value if you substitute 3.142. Okay, if you substitute all these values in this expression, the value you will get is nothing but 9.274 into 10 raised to minus 24 ampere per meter square. So which is known as the value of Bohr's magneton.